Get ready for the action because tennis stars are furious. Novak Djokovic, Jannik Sinner, Aryna Sabalenka, and Coco Gauff have voiced their deep disappointment over the prize money situation at Roland Garros amid ongoing disputes with the tournament organizers. They have serious demands about pensions, healthcare, and representation that officials have completely ignored. This is a massive shakeup in the world of tennis finance you need to hear about right now.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
The controversy deepens as the French Open 2026 prize money issue explodes into a major revolt. Novak Djokovic and Jannik Sinner are leading the charge, claiming that despite a 14% surge in tournament revenues, their actual share has plummeted. They are demanding a 22% share of total revenue, threatening legal action if the organizers do not fix these systemic inequities before the first serve is even hit. The financial transparency of the Grand Slam is under intense scrutiny. But the fight isn't just about money. Aryna Sabalenka and Ons Jabeur have reignited the debate over scheduling, calling out the lack of exposure for women in the night session. They argue that this lack of primetime slots directly impacts their commercial value and global viewership, pointing to clear gender bias in the tournament structure. The fight for fair representation is heating up. We are diving deep into the shocking statistics, showing how the players' revenue share has dropped from 15.5% to 14.9%, and what this means for the future of professional tennis. Don't miss this full breakdown of the demands, the financial figures, and what happens next at Roland Garros. Stay locked in for the rest of the story. Leading tennis stars have voiced significant disappointment regarding the prize money offered at the French Open, Roland Garros. Novak Djokovic, Jannik Sinner, Aryna Sabalenka, and Coco Gauff have publicly expressed their dissatisfaction with the current prize money structure. This sentiment stems from an ongoing dispute between these prominent players and the Grand Slam tournament organizers. The players indicated that officials have failed to address other key demands they have put forward, which include calls for improved pensions, enhanced healthcare provisions, and better representation. The French Open clay court competition is scheduled to commence later this month in Western Paris. The French Open 2026 is engulfed in a major controversy following a joint statement from top players demanding a significant overhaul of the prize money and revenue-sharing structure. On Sunday, May 3, 2026, a group of elite players, including Novak Djokovic, Jannik Sinner, Aryna Sabalenka, and Coco Gauff, voiced deep disappointment with the prize money allocation for the upcoming Grand Slam. The core of the dispute centers on financial transparency and revenue distribution. While tournament revenues have reportedly surged by 14%, the players argue that their financial share has stagnated or declined. Djokovic and Sinner highlighted that a 10% prize money increase fails to reflect the tournament's record-breaking commercial success, noting their revenue share has fallen from 15.5% in 2024 to 14.9% in 2026. Through the Professional Tennis Players Association, PTPA, the athletes are now demanding a 22% share of total revenue, aligning their compensation with other major sporting leagues. The players have threatened legal action if organizers fail to address these perceived systemic inequities before the tournament commences. Further escalating tensions, Aryna Sabalenka and Ons Jabeur have reignited debate over scheduling, specifically the night session for matches at Court Philippe Chatrier. Players criticize the scheduling, pointing out that only 4 out of 44 night matches since 2021 have featured women's tennis, which they described as ironic. Tournament director Amélie Mauresmo defended the decision based on the length of men's matches, but Sabalenka countered that women require equal treatment and a bigger stage. Accusing the scheduling imbalance of gender bias, that negatively impacts their commercial value and global viewership. Top tennis players have voiced deep disappointment regarding the prize money structure at Roland Garros, citing a shrinking share of tournament revenue amid ongoing disputes with organizers. Leading figures including Novak Djokovic, Jannik Sinner, Aryna Sabalenka, and Coco Gauff issued a statement on Monday expressing dissatisfaction with the current financial distribution. The criticism follows the announcement by French Open organizers last month that the prize money had increased by approximately 10%, bringing the overall pot to €61.7 million. However, the players argue that this increase does not reflect their contribution to the tournament's success. The group of players stated that their share of Roland Garros tournament revenue has declined from 15.5% in 2024 to a projected 14.9% in 2026. They highlighted that while tournament officials reported a 14% year-on-year revenue increase to €395 million in 2025, the prize money rose by only 5.4%, reducing the players' share to 14.3%. These players contend that prize money as a percentage of revenue will likely remain below 15%, falling short of the 22% requested by players to align Grand Slams with ATP and WTA combined 1,000 events. Beyond prize money, the players emphasized that they have unresolved demands concerning better representation, health provisions, and pensions. They noted a lack of progress on fair and transparent player representation within Grand Slam decision-making. In a prior letter sent to the heads of the 4 Grand Slam tournaments last year, the players sought greater prize money and a stronger voice in decisions impacting them. They concluded that the Grand Slams remain resistant to necessary change, pointing to the absence of player consultation and insufficient investment in player welfare as evidence of a system failing to represent the interests of those central to the sport's success. Top tennis players have voiced deep disappointment regarding the prize money structure at Roland Garros, citing a shrinking share of tournament revenue. A group including stars such as Novak Djokovic, Jannik Sinner, Aryna Sabalenka, and Coco Gauff expressed concerns over the financial distribution at the French Open, despite recent increases in the overall prize pool. The players stated that their share of Roland Garros tournament revenue has declined from 15.5% in 2024 to a projected 14.9% in 2026. They highlighted that even with an estimated tournament revenue exceeding €400 million for the current event, the prize money as a percentage of revenue is expected to remain below 15%, significantly short of the 22% requested by players to align Grand Slams with ATP and WTA combined 1,000 events. These concerns follow the recent announcement by French Open organizers that the prize money had increased by approximately 10%, bringing the total pot to €61.7 million. The players emphasized that their demands extend beyond prize money, including calls for better representation, improved health provisions, and better pension schemes. The group noted that they have not received responses to previous proposals concerning player welfare and have not seen progress on fair and transparent player representation within Grand Slam decision-making. They criticized the Grand Slams for being resistant to change, contrasting their slow modernization efforts with other major international sports. This statement comes amid ongoing discussions about the financial model and governance of major tennis tournaments as the clay court Grand Slam event prepares to commence in Western Paris on May 24.